Hello, this is your weather forecast for February 26th, 2025. First of all, I do want to mention that I have not been posting for a while. That is because the video I tried to do over the weekend did not upload and it just failed me. I did not realize. So that is why you didn't get anything over the weekend. But anyway, this is what we're looking at right now. We do have a small system that is going to move through the Midwest and Northeast tonight. This is going to produce some minor snow right up in this region right over here from Michigan to Maine. Shouldn't be like super significant, but some areas could get some moderate snow. All right, this is what it could look like this evening. First of all, here is our system moving through. We do have this small low pressure is located right here in Illinois at the 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's where I'm at. And then this is going to continue to the west, and it is going to produce some moisture. And it, as you can see here, it does like to expand, and that will produce some snow to areas in like southern Ontario, Michigan, maybe even Pennsylvania, but definitely central and northern New York, Maine, New Jersey, New Hampshire. You guys in Massachusetts, I think you're not going to get any, honestly. And then it is going to produce some more cold coming through. And here in Appalachia, in West Virginia, you guys could get more snow after that. And as we head into Friday, we're going to see another clipper move through. This is going to be producing some moderate snow up in Michigan, upper Michigan, and in Minnesota, Wisconsin. And that will continue to dive down through the Midwest and then especially into the Northeast where you guys are going to get more snow. And maybe even there will be some very light lake effect snow there. And then it is going to bring some significant cold over the weekend. Sunday looks like it is going to be significantly cooler than normal as this cold air does dip down to South Carolina. And then that is going to start to retreat as we're going to see maybe a small moisture producing system there. But here's where it really gets interesting. So we have a lot of heat building up here. This is Tuesday, March 4th. So this is Tuesday. This is 6 days out, so things could still change. But we're pretty sure that something could very well form here. And as we continue into Wednesday, this thing just explodes with activity, producing snow up here in the northern plains and producing lots and lots of severe weather in the south here. This is very significant. It could actually produce a whole severe weather outbreak if things turn out just right. And things are pointing to that potentially happening. You guys in the middle, not really going to see anything significant, just some rain. And this is going to be a northern displaced kind of a system, most likely. But afterward, we are going to see our cold air start to move down. And this particular model does show this quite intense. This could happen. Those of you in Quebec area could get some heavy snow if that does end up happening. But like I was saying, there is going to be a lot of cold air coming in behind this. And then there's actually likely going to be a clipper-like system coming through the Midwest. We're not going to talk about the details about this because this is well over a week out. This is Saturday, March 8th. So yeah, this is quite a ways out. And as you do see, this cold bowling ball of air just continues for a while. And we actually do get some lake effect snow, even though it is March. It ain't going to be as significant as what you get in November and December, but it is going to be decent. And then that is going to move out of the way. It looks like near the end of this run, this is way far out, so this is probably not going to happen. But Tuesday, March 11th, it does show a large system. Very large. I think this is not going to be anything like this, but it does show lots of storms right in this area, and it produces lots and lots of rain and could produce flooding if that ever would happen. All right, let's look at our European model. This is just a second model to show you that there are differences in between the models. Here's what we're going to look at. And this one does show a lot less cold involved. I do think you guys could get some snow up here, though. This one keeps the snow mostly to the northeast and Canada. Nothing super significant. In this, cold air does show maybe slightly further south here than what the GFS is showing. And here's that other clipper as we head into the weekend. It is going to bring our main cold for the weekend. This one does not show it as far south as the GFS. It does show it more like a Great Lakes system and then moving off to the northeast in Canada. So, again, that is going to keep Sunday and Monday pretty quiet. But as we do head into Tuesday, here's our system. This one in particular, I think, looks a lot more threatening, and it does show significant severe weather in the same spot. It does not show quite the same snowstorm up here, though. So that's interesting. I feel like the European is like the less intense model during this kind of a run recently has been putting a lot more warm air than the GFS has been doing. So that is interesting. And then here's that cold air. Realize it's not nearly as far south. But then here's a potential thing that could happen. A southern slider could happen, mostly producing rain and slight severe weather, but maybe even some light snow. If this does actually end up happening and we do get more cold air involved, we could get yet another southern snow event. Not necessarily a snowstorm. I think that's very unlikely, but this is an area to watch. But again, this is well over a week out, 10 days out. We got Saturday, March 8th again. And that does move through. Stuff like this, I don't know. It's out to sea. You don't need to worry about it. And yeah, that is it for that model run. All right, here's what our cape could look like. This is like a significant severe weather potential, especially tornadic potential. This is what we're going to look at here. And you do see we do have some minor stuff there, but it really gets starting as we head into Tuesday, breaking out into Texas, and then you see the blue there, and it does have some slight areas of significant areas in Texas, and it does seem to keep the rest of it slightly further south, maybe Florida. But I think this is definitely a good chance of producing some sort of severe weather with that system. And the Storm Prediction Center is right on it as well. This is day 7 outlook. This is for Wednesday, February 26th. So this is exactly a week out. It shows it eastern Texas all the way to Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, that area. This is usually our March hot spot. So this is not rare, but we are going to watch for this area to get some sort of severe weather. Anyway, here is one. Look out for our temperatures over the next 2 or so weeks. As we head into later this week, is going to stay quite warm until we do have that weakened system come through, and the east and northeast gonna get a slight cool down, especially you up here in the upper northeast. And then again, it looks like another warm up as we head into like Monday and Tuesday here. Monday, Tuesday further east, and then yet another cold front comes through, producing more cold. This is the cold that I think is going to become more significant, and then it does show even more cold coming in, but I think this probably won't be as significant. I think our heat is going to start to rule though, and then it shows like a heat wave moving through, but who knows? This could be very, very different. And here is another potential possibility where we do have all this heat in play. This weekend cold front here looks about the same as a GFS, maybe even slightly more significant. But again, lots and lots of heat shown here. And look, this is like our midweek here. It does not look as significant. And again, it seems like we're going to stay maybe more neutral, maybe, potentially. But a lot of heat is going to be in play over the next while. All right, I believe that's all I have for you today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you probably Sunday or Monday, because I do have a trip I'm doing this weekend, and I won't be back until Sunday. All right, see you guys in the next video.